What is up, YouTube? We're back with another IdleOn account review with a friend of the channel and a fellow streamer, Jehdrid, who is looking for an account review. Say hello, hello, hello. And they're looking for basically any kind of inefficiencies anywhere that they need to improve for the upcoming reprinting week next week, and we're happy to provide. So let's dig right in. So data is up to date, so we're looking good. Mini boss is done. Books, whatever. Fucking A. 5x on your gambit. Not gambit, fucking wisdom. Okay. Is that intentional? Is that... Nah, I hate wisdom. I mean... But overall, I'm not seeing anything that's, like, immediately screaming at me. So let's break it down. So I know you said you're working on your Opals, so I want to just take a look. Yeah, I know you said you're working on it, which is... Interesting hybrid here. So it looks like you're pivoting away from a... Wisdom into fishing would be my theory here. Yeah, because it looks like it's what you're doing with others. Okay, so... No, that makes sense. That makes sense. Just curious on how you're doing it. So, prayers-wise... Was base Opal stat going skilling Opals? Nope, that makes sense. Makes sense. Assumedly, are you going to be transferring over Skilled Dimwit for the skilling efficiency? For your reprints? Obviously, you don't need it right now because you're not doing it, but... Is that the general plan? Swapping over to Skilled Dimwit? Hang yourself is a crazy name. We have seen so many that are worse. So yeah. Dimwits. Taking over myself there. The post box, I imagine you're like done. Yeah. I hardly fucking expected less. Gears wise. So AFK gain. Money damage multi. Respawn, drop chance, and AFK gain. Oh, this poor bastard. Your poor forgotten stepchild has just been stripped of shit. Does it have any filter for character names? I wonder now. I think there's a few names that are filtered out, but not from what I've seen. Your poor forgotten stepchild and ancient golems has just been stripped of their gear and forgotten about. I mean, you're just doing AFK here, so it really doesn't matter to have a premium hat for your V-Man, so I'm not particularly flustered on that. The big three are done up and dusted. Doesn't have cheese on it. That doesn't have fucking anything on it! I mean, if we're talking cheese exclusively, I mean, no cheese there. You've got no cheese there. No cheese there as well. So, I mean, if you really want to min-max it, obviously getting the most out of your AFK gains for your shrines is a benefit in the long term. Especially if you're just doing these as like fucking daily clicks. It's still general AFK time towards shrines. So I would say improve the food loadout, if anything. Yeah, definitely cheese it up. Get that beautiful smegma. Anyway. So, improve your food loadout to include cheese. But let's hold on a fucking minute. Oh, okay. Boxing gloves is fine. It's fine. Oh, you're doing it for the respawn chance. No, that makes sense. Okay. For the respawn. Okay, that's fine. I was like, that's a very interesting take on it, but no, it's related to the mechanics. That makes sense. I mean, if you really wanted to, like, really juice it out, you could swap the other sets too, but also fucking nice having the V-Man gloves. But let's take a look at the account in general. I mean, do you want my honest opinion on your statues? Because some of these are kind of low-key. Like, 2 souls a bit low, box is a bit low. I mean, it's not like an overall account, but at the same time, worship power is a thing. Yeah, need the Canadian World 3 statues? Yeah. Statues, sure, yeah. But I mean, overall levels, I think it's, yeah, you're well into the millions on that shit, so it's whatever. Let's take a look. I would assume done. Yep. Vault-wise, where you at? 362 on Wicked Smart. To Kitchen Dreamware at 300. Tome at 243. 421 on Cooking Knowledge. Love, love, love to see it. Let's check his premium currency. No, I'm kidding. Apocalypses wise, you got a second, so it's solving. Nice, 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 nice. Obviously, you've just got to finish out the last couple of them for the golden food effect and the cooking speed, obviously. But that's such a long-term fucking grind. It's not funny. So I'd just say finish up your wows and super chows. Then you look at Grimoire. I saw you were juicing the shit out of your Grimoire previously. Nice, 162 on major drop rate. Love to see it. What's your threshold away from it? About 120 levels away from the next upgrade. I mean, it's just base damage. Whatever. Obviously, the best goal is if you can, you know, push towards bovine hoarding to start getting that extra bonus percent from POWs. And then, last but not least, I mean, getting the cheaper atoms if you really, really want to push it. But I mean, you're fairly done, more or less, with it. But yeah, overall, love to see that Grimoire progress. Compass-wise, how are you looking on your bombs? Okay, medallions, are you... Okay, so the limited time ones... Ancient Golem of all things? You haven't gotten? That's interesting. And Coliseum chests. I mean, with a half-decent... literally, like, half-decent top of the morning farm, you could benefit from it as well. So, it's just luck with some of these shits. 15 plus items waiting for it to be changed. At 15 plus items waiting for it to be changed. That's fair. That's fair. So, your medals with top of the morning. Top of the morning. Let's see. Anvil. Pull this onto my other screen. There we go. Done. But yeah, full anvil claim, obviously. Just making sure that you are claiming them individually, because for whatever reason, again, when you do claim the one individual, it doesn't do the rest. But yeah, I don't think you're need like a strong need for it though. So just more of an advice for it. Forge, you just don't have to do fucking shit anyway, so it's fine. Bribes done. I'd expect nothing less. Stamps wise, you're at 21k. 21k. Can I turn this off? Are they all gone? I mean, you still technically, and I mean technically, have room for improvement here. You still technically have room for improvement. Yeah, 4 million. I mean, it comes to the debate, do you give a shit more about the green stack, or you do give a shit more about the stamp level? On specifically the two fucking all stats. Also, these are just fucking insane on cost anyway. That's with hydrogen. Oh, true. Yeah, at a 45 reduction, if I shut this to 0, it's like... Yeah, cost is a bit chunky, but... Still, though, even with gilded stamps, you've got some room for growth. It's costly as fuck, but you still do. So you could push out your stamp level a bit. I mean... Every 2 days with a 90% hydrogen. Oh, yeah, so you get a lot of breathing room then. I'd say then, I mean, if you really want to push for a solid goal, like just for stamp total, I think that's achievable. I'd say, because you're 500 away from 22. So why don't we push the margin to 22.5? Call it 22.5. See if we get some flexibility in that. Owl-wise, we're at 20. Okay. Bubbles-wise... I mean, you gotta love the man who's got quite a bit of levels and things. You gotta love it. I mean, Jay's Alchemy is probably one of the best that is just ever graced this fucking earth. I think the only thing I'd have to be like nitpicky about, if anything, is if you want to push to the 95% threshold, you're still missing a few. If anything. But overall, like, you've got the core ones down, so it's one of those whatever muffins if you really want to go in that way. But I would say, yeah, I'd say a 65% total across the board is fairly achievable. Yeah, I could see you do that for a bit, but I'd rather grab more Bob from Boron. No, and that's totally understandable. That's totally understandable. It's a different set of priorities. I just think that it is achievable to reach a 95%, obviously, when your focus pivots to something else. Done and dusted there. Hampers, Pearl Seltzers, orange mats, green mats. Giant bomb, respawn rate, or base spawn rate. Okay. Yeah, I mean, just keep working on Vials. Like, you're basically at the point where it's either a salt grind or a fucking critter grind. It is what it is kind of thing. If you really wanted to go the extra mile, you could farm out more Pearl Seltzers. You could also farm out more Hampers, but it's not like you need the sailing XP, functionally speaking. It's just more for the fact that you can push your Vial level. Is what it is kind of thing. So, definitely an avenue for improvement to finish out your Vials. Sigils wise, done and dusted a while ago. Kilroy, 148k. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. What's your upgrade spread? Should I actually candy Pearl or Vial before reprint for more stat? Yeah, it is. Out of any of them, functionally speaking, it's the most one. It's going to be the one that's going to give you the most bang for your buck, given it's an all stats up, and it is totally candyable. So it's gonna be a bitch, even with drop rate. But it's like it's doable. It is a variable where you can improve your account for the sake of your prints. Better yet, I mean, what's your Shimmer at? I wish it would tell you, but I mean, Shimmer can also give you stat as well. I wouldn't neglect Shimmer if you have been. Yeah, you're just dumping into that. Okay, that's fine. Weekly bosses don't care about. Roo. 9 on Roo. Here's the thing. Do you do much Roo? Because Roo isn't of its... Yeah, no. Because Roo in and of itself is an AFK gains variable. It is a fishing efficiency variable. So if you really wanted to push it out, I mean, we could viably... Like, I've seen 12s before. Then again, we've also seen like cheated 2500s, but that's a different fucking argument. I would say push your Roo. I would say push your Roo. If you really want to go for the most benefit out of the bonuses, pushing that incremental little bit of AFK gains is going to help. It is a individual value. It will help. So, Roo Megafish. What's a reasonable place to park Roo at for the average player? It's dependent on where you're at. If your goal is to just have like a general all around, I'd recommend 8. 8's a pretty solid one for Megafish. Obviously, you don't want to neglect the bonuses, is the thing, as well. So I'd say 8's a good stopping point, if anything, for Roo. It's going to be a lot longer, obviously, but you don't want to neglect the bonuses from Poppy, and obviously getting Megafish is huge. Okay, so at 8, I can tell Roo to fuck off. Yeah. If you're just like, I want to get to a point where I can call it done, 8's a fair, like, median for it. If you really want to juice it, I'd push it to, say, 10. And if you really want to push it, I'd say 12. So, you've got choices to be made. Bare minimum reasonable amount. Then stick with 8 and don't give a fuck about them. Yeah, prints or whatever, because obviously you said you're going to be working on your reprints anyway, so definitely no. I would have been surprised as fuck if you didn't, like, follow the Method of Madness or some dumb shit or something like that, but no. Print's fine. You're going to be doing reprinting anyway. 90%, 90%, 90%, 90%. Is there a reason why you're just, like, you recapped your salts? I'm curious here. Because it seems like you going for... True for the explosives and that. But, yeah, okay. Yep. Nope, makes sense. I'm being dumb. Yep. And Collider. Yeah, we'll see your next sodium level in 80 days. But hey, at least you're only 11 days away from another helium modifier. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Collider looks good. It's over. It's over. He's put 2 into it. It's over. It's Jover. You're a good demon. Enjoy the vet tomorrow. Only 2 lab views. It's Pepe hands. Pepe hands. 61. Okay. Buildings wise, shrines are all done. Love to see it. Pushing out those TD towers. Good. Colliders at 134. Trappers at 37. Nice. Death Note. My man. High five. Fuck Glunko. Farm that motherfucker. Fuck him. My man. Also, bruh. Bruh. V-Man speedrun got his ass. Either that or that's a fucking error. Which, knowing Toolbox, it's probably an error. Yeah, figured. Worship. Really? Really? I thought you would have been higher. I know it takes a fucking long ass time to do it, but I low key thought you would have been higher. I hate TD. I understand. And here's the thing. You can hate TD, right? But the fact of the matter is, with Totalizer, you know, with the MSA Totalizer, you're still getting damage. What's the setup for Glunko farming on DB? You can do it pure AFK. You just literally sit there in the Slimes map with Totem on, and you can just do it pure AFK if you don't give a fuck. And obviously just stack your Bone Joes. But here's the kicker with it, right? It is still a damage modifier, so if you need to do any prints related to kills, it is still technically an avenue of improvement to improve said damage. And obviously push your total kills in an hour. Does it suck? Abso-fucking-lutely. I hate TD. Like, I fucking despise TD. I don't want to do it myself. But it is an avenue. And that is fair. That is a trade-off. Because you basically have to dictate your entire fucking account around one thing for, if not a fucking half a day, a full day. So that is the trade-off. And yeah, you are likely to get more benefit out of time candying shit. So is an avenue. It is a dog shit avenue. It goes through Skid Row. I wouldn't recommend it, but it is an avenue. Prayers, done and dusted. Traps. Claim your traps. Claim your traps. Claim your traps. Salt lick, done. Armor smithy. Beautiful. Cooking. Wait, seriously? You can 110 all your shit like today. Or not, and just let No Meal Left Behind doing it. But these ladle variables are really not that expensive. Mark and wait 4 days. Yeah? Yeah, you can do that. Finish up your cooking. Or wait 4 days. Breeding baseline, how you look? 17 looks to be your baseline you're pushing towards. Nice. Breedability baseline, 7. Yeah, pushing to 7. Okay. Lab, beautiful. Rift. Gotcha. Gotta love to see it. Yeah, love to see it. Tome. Top 1%. We have a VIP, folks. VIP. Very bruh. Then again, you probably got jackpots before Tome, and thus you just got fucked out of it. Would be my working theory. Nope, you really never rolled a jackpot? I didn't play before Tome. Interesting. That's shit luck. What can we do to improve here? That's the real kicker. What can we do to improve here? Hey, look, it's best wave in worship. You could do TD. What's the breedability level? Godrank could use some love if you want to heavily invest in Godrank. 5 is... What is it? 10 is what I've seen on fucking top of it. On leaderboards, I can check real quick for Godrank. Is it in this page? Godrank. Yeah, 12. Everybody's averaging 8. I'd say push to 8. If you really want to, like, it's a long as fuck grind. Gotta do Godrank on reprint. Yeah, case in point. So... push your Godrank to at least rank 8. Highest captain levels, whatever. Best gold nuggets, nice. Opals found, okay. Best rate rounds at 58, alright. Dog Den, Gambit score, crop. Nothing else is like here screaming at me to like of an avenue of improvement. I mean, other than 2D, but like, I told him to kill those returns, whatever. When was the last time you did a DPS check on Shimmer, though? That's actually a low. That's a valid question. When was the last time you did a DPS check on Shimmer? On like a full damage, full build set. And I already did, Roy. We're still waiting another 10. Could be an avenue of improvement for your Tome score. Like 2 months ago. Hey, it could give you those extra like 10, 15 points. You never know. I mean, every little bit counts, especially when you're getting, you know, skill efficiency, drop rate, damage, you know, bubble advantages, etc., etc., etc. So, yeah. I got enter K stats system. Yeah, then I would run a DPS check. So. Push your DPS record on Shimmer Island. That's really it. That's like screaming at me. Because obviously, like, the oak print, the copper print, the spore prints, these are all going to be improved. Don't you brick at E30, though? Is that still a bug? Is that still fucking happening? I've seen it happen, but is that still happening? I thought that was supposed to be fixed like fucking ages ago. I mean, worst comes to worse, like, even if you do hit E30, it's still a benefit. You're 2E over what you originally were. It's not like it's going to nuke out your score and you're going to get zeroed out. It all depends on how much you trust Spaghetti Code. 120 on Goblin Gorefest. I mean, it's not bad. Could be better. Could be better. Yeah, I mean, that's really it. Obviously, you're pushing your breedability levels. Your total meal levels are nearly done. You could invest some more into your total boat upgrade. That is an avenue for you. Like, you can farm out some of the cheaper upgrades and keep scaling it exponentially with your sailing if you aren't doing that already. Is a way you can do it. But, yeah, I mean, overall, I think it's pretty much like where you're going to be at for limitations-wise. Yeah, it's tough to say. I'd figure out if that bug is still happening, because I have no clue if it still is. Sailing-wise, though, nice, done and dusted. What is your boats at right now? 336. Yeah, obviously you don't want to use the gold upgrades, because you want to stockpile those, but... Yeah, I mean, you could farm out some of the other shit. Like, if you're just sitting here running over... Yeah, if you're just farming Edge, you could just keep bumping this up more and more. It looks like you're already up to 360 on it, so... Could definitely do that as an avenue of improvement for Tome score. Godrank 5, all your gods are done. Beautiful. Gaming-wise, which is super bits at? It's done and dusted. Hull-wise. How are we looking? Motherloads at 14 bill. Okay, Den. Honestly, you should probably rerun your Den if you haven't as well, because that is a Tome score too. That's Opals. If you haven't run your Den in a minute. Could do that. Especially with your increased stats from all your clicking. Den is an avenue for Tome. So, run your Den for Opals and Tome score. I haven't done it since I got Study Up. Yeah. We can check, actually. Den's at 20. So the 2x multiplier. But let's take a look here. So yeah, whole bravery, obviously you're doing just fine in. Bells is what it is. Harp, okay. Lamp. It was like an 8, yeah. So definitely want to rerun your Den for sure to really juice those benefits out real quick. You could start doing wishes for Opals as well. Your cost is only 51 right now if you want to take a minute, because total Opal score, or total Opals is a thing in Tome as well. Could do some more Opals that way through Lamp if you wanted to. But yeah. Hive, you're in the millions. I'd say use Lamp for more Opals. Opals for more Tome score. Grotto, I mean, you're pushing Grotto already by the looks of it. Justice. Okay. Jars. That's interesting. You still have achievable Opals through jars as well. And collectibles, too. Are you fully collected out? No, you're not. So, I mean, at least in the jars side of things, right? You still have a 0.05 chance of getting an Opal there, so that is a potential avenue for another Opal. And you have new collectibles at 0.04, which, yeah, they're shit. They're minuscule fucking rates, but you could pull one. They're going to be definitely better than I've had luck in Temperos. So it is an avenue. It is an avenue. You really want to invest the jars in it. Everyone's in Minecraft. Yeah, then wouldn't be too worried about it. 0.2% Opal on that. Gambit. Fine. 31 on that. Engineer is done. Done, 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 done. All right, cool. Measurements. Maxing conch today. Okay. I mean, I'm not like seeing anything that's like super score ED. You could push your rupee value if you really wanted to. It's still relatively low. Still seeing it being in the bills compared to the trills over here. So you could feasibly push that out. You've still got a few that are singular queues for total resources as well. So could push them out. So another way you could do it. And then last but not least, study. You're pushing harp to 20. So it looks like you're pushing for a 20 baseline, which is understandable. Understandable. And we get into slab. Man, my man does not miss out on much, except for the nothing trophy, which, damn. Really? You don't have an Ultron boxer? That's shocking. That's kind of shocking. I figured you would. Not been playing long. I mean, true. But if only 15 months. Damn. You've only been playing 15 months and your account is this juiced. My account's been playing for like... What is it, like 2 fucking years and my account's trash. I went only like week 2, bruh. I mean, yeah, there's not much improvement like from a totem side of things. Obviously, okay, listen. In theory, you could go and do your idle skilling. Yeah, maybe. It's +1 slab. It's +1 slab. I'm just saying. Can't you time travel it? It's pretty bad if you play it legit. Let me put it that way. If you play it legit, it's complete shit. Now, I've seen people who have time traveled it, and then it's not as bad. It still sucks. Chows from events, yeah. Yeah, I mean, other than that, I mean, rolling for nothing trophy, obviously good fucking luck for that. Godspeed trying to get fucking Ultron Boxer, and yeah, okay. You don't even have a jackpot in arcade. Your RG on that's probably really, really bad too, so you probably won't get that, so. My take is if you're gonna cheat in idle skilling, you may as well just spawn the item in IdleOn directly. Yeah, you're basically doing with extra fucking steps at that point. Literally what you're doing. You're doing extra steps to justify it. Cheating is still cheating. Like, all right, whatever. Crops wise, how are we looking? Nice. Markets in the billions, of course. You gotta love it. There is time getting between earning it in IS and being able to idle on a ding clock. Yeah, true. Things look good. Been cranking lamp for crop evo. Yeah, that's believable. But you're really, really fucking close on it too. Like, you're really, really close to start pushing these last final tiers. But obviously without the crop evo, you just kind of, yeah, even with all this shit, it's, yeah, still tech, like, what is it, sub 0% kind of shit. It's insane. But let's see, sneaking. Man loves his hats. Okay, Mastery 5. Love to see it. Jade Emporium, done. Just gotta check. Some people forget. Do you have any plans for, like, a baseline on gems? On, like, gem percent-wise? I'm 100k all. Got it. All charms. Yeah, I mean, so far so good on sneaking. Summoning, where are you stuck at? Slow motion, interesting. Okay. Oh, but that meal bonus modifier would be so nice. 1.0x8 meals, not pushing endless. It is an avenue of improvement. It's not fun. It's definitely not fucking fun. I'll tell you that now. It's boring as shit. But waiting for Boobo Masterclass. Fair. Completely fair. Completely fair. Beanstalk, done. Emperor. High Showdown 70. Nice. Nice. Putting effort that will be invalidated. Yeah, no, that's a hot take. That's a completely fair take. Okay. Is this for real? Please tell me this is not for real. Jay, you're fucking with me, right? This is bugged? This is bugged, right? Please tell me this is bugged. It's like 1 card in 8 hours. Right, okay, I'm gonna have the same conversation I have with every fucking endgame motherfucker who's like, I don't want to farm him out. Well, guess what? You want to push your prince? Great. That's an additional 4% just to get that to T2. That's an additional 8% to get that to T3. If you could just get to T3, you can just fucking cardify him. Yeah, it sucks complete mad ass. It sucks ridiculous amounts of ass. But, like, come on. You did it for fucking bamboo, my boy. You already did it for bamboo, but you didn't do it for eucalyptus. Ugh. I mean... Bamboo is a card pack. Interesting. Okay. Okay. I would have to say, if your goal is to juice every single percentile out of your cards, first and foremost, pushing this out to Ruby if you can. If you can. If you can get to 4-star, great. If you can push it to Ruby, fantastic. But it is a variable that matters, especially when you're going for... Hell, let's think about it from a Tome aspect, right? Largest log print is going to be affected by the chopping AFK away gains from this being level 1, 2, 3, and so on. It is a variable that will, in theory, help your account. Well, I wouldn't say in theory, but in practicality, it would help your account. It is an avenue for improvement for the sake of your printing. And you still do have some semblance of time to work on it. Also, that is just insane. That Royal Egg is just base. That's crazy. I know it's only 1%, but still. 1% is better than nothing. 2% is better than 1. 3, and so on and so forth. So, obviously, like, shit like Spirit Doggy don't fucking matter. Leak Spirit, Jade Coin, whatever. I don't give a fuck about dungeons. And these are all just seasonal, so it doesn't really, really fucking matter. But overall, I mean, your cards are legitimately fantastic. Don't get me wrong, like, legitimately fantastic. You just have this one blemish that you need to improve on. That's really it. So I'd say, yeah, finish investing into your World 6 resource cards. And I mean, if you really wanted to take it to the next level, and we're talking about like actually juicing everything, your ladybug and your firefly are still technically farmable as well. But I will absolutely not recommend that grind to any sane human fucking being on this planet. That being said, it is an avenue. Obviously, the most easy to tackle one at the moment is Eucalyptus, given its lower requirements to get levels. So, you can do it. You told me to review all my resource cards. Yes, I do. Everybody needs to. In my opinion, when you're at the point where you're like, okay, I'm pushing every percentile, I'm pushing the endgame in its entirety, you need to completely milk everything out of your cards. Because there are going to be the static values that won't change unless, God fucking forbid, Lava adds a fucking 6-star modifier and everybody has to refarm their cards again. But as is a static modifier that applies to an account-wide bonus, this would be the go-to. Hands down. Maxed egg and log. Based. Fundamentals. Yep, exactly. But I think that's, like, functionally speaking, I think that's it. Like, account-wise. But yeah, hey Fip, how you doing? Yeah, overall, I think, like, obviously you're going to be swapping to Skilled Dimwit to work on stuff. You've got to, you know, improve your food loadout. You said you were going to be working on candying the World 3 statues. You've got to finish out the last couple of WoWs, the last 2 WoWs and Chows, which is easy. It's just going to take a long fucking time. Farming out your metals with Top of the Morning to really juice out those. Obviously, that's whatever, because it's Windwalker bullshit. Pushing your stamps out to 22.5k, pushing your alchemy efficiency to 95. I mean, I think the biggest ones that are going to affect, like, anything is going to be, you know, finishing out your Vials, so they'll be affecting Tome. Doing your Roo for the bonuses for AFK. Tower defense for MSA and Tome. Doing cooking as well for Tome. Godrank as well for Tome. DPS for Tome. Den for Opals in double Tome score. You've got Lamp for more Opals for even more Tome score. And then investing in the World 6 cards as you just did. Have you felt like I've missed anything, or are you pretty solid on that kind of dive in? Glad I could be of help. That being said, folks, if you like an IdleOn account review yourself, feel free to check us out. We're live Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays over on Twitch. If you'd like an account review, our Discord, linked in the description below. We've got a channel set where you can drop your toolbox link, and we're happy to help you where we can. Until next time, folks, we will see you in the next episode. Have a good one, everybody.